What's going on, YouTube? This is Josh over here at American AF Dumpster Rentals in Dallas, and today I've got a good one for you. So I've got the Camp Concepts Hooklift trailer behind me. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. So far I've been towing it with a Tractor Supply hitch, a Pintle hitch receiver. Got something in the mail I want to share with you guys. I want to show you guys what it is, and we're gonna install it together and kind of do a unboxing together. Never really done an unboxing on this channel, I don't think. It's about 110 degrees outside, so we're gonna try and get this done as fast as possible. All right, so coming from Shocker Hitch is a 20,000 pound GTW complete with pins. Includes a spacer block and hex key in the box. Fits a 2.5 inch hitch, which is the right size for my truck. So I'm gonna open this bad boy up real quick. All right. That was something together. So we shall see. Comes with instructions. Probably should have done this inside. The box is pretty heavy too, by the way. It's hard to do with one hand. We're gonna figure this out together. Boom. There she is. All right. I don't think I need instruction videos. Let's just go ahead and do this. General kit. They do have fifth wheel for campers. We're on a mission to make safer, smoother towing. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this on for now. Looks like those two spots are perfect. So I'm going to remove the pins. So I can mess with the height later on, but I'm going to put it right about here. Because like I said, it's way too hot to be playing with this thing out here. So I'll put that one in right there. Actually, I'm going to go one more. Put that one right there. Put this one over here. Okay, that one's in. That one's in. This one right here is going to be for the receiver itself. Air it up. It says to push it in to make sure all the air's out of the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Push in the pin. Pushing as hard as I can. That's enough play for now. Now this is a bump stop that it's rated for different it's based on different ratings apparently. So all right, so it says green is for 10K and 12K hitches, and the black bushings for 20K. So obviously they sent the 20K bushings. So, and they also send, let me put this back on before I lose it. They also send a little Allen wrench, which has been sitting out here, and it's really hot. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove these and put that on there. Still has enough room to slide in on the hitch. We're gonna go ahead and tighten them both up. There we go. All right, do not tighten this, okay? So when this is built, this comes by the factory already loose. It's meant to be loose. That is your field of play or your motion of play right there. So do not tighten this, whatever you do. Once I slide this on, I'm gonna pin it, and then we're just gonna air up that bag right here, and then you air up the bag until basically this bushing touches this little the frame of the hitch itself, and then you're pretty much done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. We're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna load up the trailer with it empty, and then we're gonna air it up with the trailer on the hitch. So this is what we're replacing it with, right? This is what we're taking off. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this, like I said, Tractor Supply. It did its job for a little bit, but we're gonna remove this. This was only 10,000 pounds. It was also a 2 inch, not a 2.5 inch. So it required this extra sleeve. All right, we're gonna put this bad boy on. Oh man, that is really heavy duty. All right, I'm gonna slide it in. There we go. Safety pins in. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna back up the truck so I can hook it onto the trailer here. Open her up. You got the safety pin. Open up the hitch. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the engine so I can operate the hydraulics. All right, so it's on. It's on the way to the truck. Gonna go ahead and lock it in. Put in a safety switch, safety pin. All right, and we are gonna air up the bag. You wanna get the air bag here. So again, you want this bushing to sit back here. All right, you see it shifting. So only to the point where this touches right here. You're gonna lose a little air right now because I stopped it. But you want the bushing here to touch. So it started to a second ago and then I leaked some air. So here we go. Ready? Right about there. That's all there is to it. Air it up. Safety pins are in. We're gonna put the chains on. We're gonna put everything away. We're gonna turn on the truck. We're gonna air up the bags and we're gonna take it for a test drive. All right, so we're gonna hook everything up real quick. This is how you hook up a trailer in 30 seconds or less. You're gonna put the 7-pin on. That's for your brakes and your lights. We're gonna add the chains. They're already kind of crossed. So that's how you wanna do them. You wanna cross them. I will never know. You guys tell me. I always go under. Sometimes I go under. Sometimes I go over. It just kind of depends on what I feel like today. Today I'm gonna do one of each. You guys tell me. We're gonna go both under. Didn't like the way it felt. We're gonna take this is the emergency brake or the brake cable. We're gonna put this right here on the pin. All right, so everything looks good. This is now connected. This is your motion of play right here. This is where it should bounce up and down or bounce backwards, back and forth. This is how much play you have. Probably about a 1/4 of an inch, a little more than a 1/4 of an inch. Again, do not tighten this. This comes from the factory. If you tighten this, that takes away from the entire purpose of having a shocker hitch. It'll make it just stiff again. All right, so I am out of my back roads, which my back roads are just terrible anyways, and onto the main road. And let me tell you, it feels so much sturdier. It feels like I'm towing, almost like I'm towing a gooseneck. Goosenecks are usually a lot smoother than the bumper pulls. Bumper pulls will pull you a little bit more. You're gonna hear me kind of like jerking back a little bit, but I don't feel it as much. It just feels sturdier. So super impressed in the shocker hitch, along with obviously my truck, and now that I got the airbag fixed. But super impressed with the shocker hitch system so far. It's stout. It's definitely stout. And so let me answer a couple questions that I'm sure are going to come up on this video. Why did I go Pintle hitch? A lot of people always ask why I decided to go Pintle hitch instead of gooseneck and or bumper pull regular ball hitch. So main reason, two reasons really. One reason that's not really the main reason, but I like using my bed. I got a brand new bed cover from Diamondback. Love my bed cover. Love being able to lock it and use it as storage and be able to put my stuff in there and not really have to worry about, for the most part, it being broken into. I'm sure if somebody tried hard enough, they can break into anything. However, that is a pretty solid bed on my truck. Pretty solid bed cover on my truck, and I absolutely love it. So I like having a bed cover, and I like using my storage on my truck. That's number one. The main reason, however, I got a Pintle hook or Pintle hitch versus a regular ball and or bumper pull is because in the event that I want to add a Pintle hitch receiver to my Mack truck or my International, granted that does put me up to a Class A, doesn't mean I can't hire a Class A or go out and get my Class A, but in the future when I want to add a Pintle hitch receiver onto either one of my roll-off trucks. All I've got to do is add on a 7-pin wiring harness, and I'm good to go. And I can tow this trailer with dumpsters as well as the dumpster that's on my truck. So I can haul, you know, if I stack them, I can even haul 4 at a time if I really tried, if I wanted to that bad. So that's question number 1. Number 2 is, what size trailer, what kind of trailer is that? It's a Cam Concept 14-foot trailer, which means I can haul 14-foot cans and 16-foot cans. All right, so this is my road. This is the road here on a service road. It's very hilly and bumpy. However, it is taking it like a champ. I don't feel myself being pulled back like I was. That one right there, I almost feel like my front end went airborne. So it's a Cam Concept, 16,000 pounds GVWR, dual axle, 14-foot trailer, 54-inch hook height. So I've done some videos on that. If you want to watch a video on it, you can watch this video here or up here, one of the two. So those are kind of the 2 main questions I get asked all the time, as far as why did I get a Pintle hook or Pintle hitch, and what kind of trailer is that. Now, I do have wireless airbags on my truck. I had those installed a long time ago. I absolutely love those. So far, so good. I'm on the freeway now going 72 miles an hour and no issues. Another question I'm sure I'll get asked in this video is, what kind of airbags do I have in the truck? Again, airbags are not required nor needed for this setup. I mean, I have airbags. I bought airbags a long time ago because I thought it would give me a smoother ride. Necessarily does not give me a smoother ride in this truck. This truck still drives like a truck. However, it takes a load and it evens it out, which is more than what I could ask for. Will definitely even your load out if you have a heavy load or a heavy dumpster. What airbags did I get? I got Airlift, I believe they're called Airlift Wireless One HDs, or the heavy duty ones. If you're local to me, you've got Jim over at Expert Car Audio who actually installs them. I did not know that when I got them. I got them at 4-wheel parts. I would probably not go back to 4-wheel parts. It's gone bad twice on me, some compressors, because I hardly use it over time. And I think that the compressor takes in a little bit of dust and dirt, and they haven't honored my warranty both times. First time they supposedly couldn't find me when I literally bought it there. I may have even made a video on it when I put them in 2 years ago, back in the other day, and they said they couldn't find me in the system again. So I don't know what kind of system that they're using, that they're always not finding me in the system. However, I decided to leave, go to Jim's, and then found out Jim's actually had an airbag in stock, or a compressor in stock. So he replaced my air compressor and we're good to go again. The system works with either a remote control, or you can also download an app, which is super convenient. You download an app and you can air up your bags right on your phone. You can set it at preset settings, or you can air it up manually, however you want to do. So I absolutely, when I use them, when I'm actually using them, I absolutely love the airbags. They work great. But I think if you don't use them over a long period of time, you know, it gives it reason for the compressors not to work. It works now and it works great. I can feel it leveled. I can feel the truck running much smoother. I can feel, I mean, yeah, I'm hitting bumps on the highway here, but I'm barely feeling it with the trailer being pulled. Like, I don't think I feel it any more so than I would feel it without the trailer, if that makes sense, right? Because the truck does bounce around a lot. I'm now a dealer for Shocker hitches, so if you would like to get a quote on a hitch, or you'd like to get a price on a hitch, let me know. I'm gonna put on here, I'll put on this video what this one costs, and you'll be able to see what it costs retail. We can have it shipped to you. You can order it with me, and I can have it shipped to your house. Let me know, Josh at AmericanAFDumpsters.com, or message me, and we can get you taken care of. So make sure you like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. I'm going to also have some Shocker hitches on display at the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase on November 11th and 12th here in Rhome, Texas. It is going to be an insane show. It's going to be a great conference. It's going to be literally one for the history books. It's going to be talked about all year long. I kid you not. We're going to have Mike Michalowicz, the author of Profit First, as our keynote speaker. We're going to have lots of other surprise speakers. We're going to have some educational workshops. We're going to have some awesome vendors. We got some great vendors lined up. If you want to be a vendor, make sure you shoot me an email, Josh at AmericanAFDumpsters.com. We can put you on as I can send you our vendor packet. We're gonna have stage, lighting, sound system, music. It's gonna be one heck of an event, and I'm really looking forward to it. November 11th and 12th at Keystone Waste Solutions in Rhome, Texas. The Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. Make sure you're there.